Hello, welcome back to our part 2 of this website design course, and just know that and don't forget that this course is sponsored by Host Kenya. So Host Kenya is a company that offers web hosting and domain names in Kenya, so you can check them out if you are a website designer or a website developer and you are in need of domain and hosting. So before we jump into our second part of our website design course, ensure to subscribe to this YouTube channel and let's jump in. So basically on our last video we learned, let's just do a quick recap. We learned how to buy the domain and hosting. We learned how to install our to access the cPanel and also install our WordPress. So now we are jumping into the second part where now we are going to start setting up our dashboard, so that now once we are done setting up the dashboard, then we can start the design journey. Okay, so the first thing we need to access our dashboard, as you can see, you remember this is usually the URL, but for me I installed mine inside a subdomain over here, which I called it Ethel. So as you can see, if I access this URL, I'm able to see my website here, which is already running. But now this is not what we want. We want to design a website based on our data. So the first thing is accessing our dashboard. So you remember last time when I told you to save your username and password, this is why now you need it, because immediately after your domain name, yours won't have the Ethel here, mine has, since it's a subdomain. You're going to say wp-admin, then click enter on your keyboard. So that will take you to the login page over here. So this is where now you input the username we created and the password. So let's just do that quick fast. So this was my username and here is my password. And once you input your username and password, you should be logged in. And here is my dashboard. So basically, as I said, this tutorial is for designing websites using WordPress, and this is the WordPress. Now we also said we are going to use Elementor. Elementor is a page builder which we are going to use it to drag and drop elements on our pages. Okay, so basically what we're going to do over here, we're going to start installing things called plugins and the theme. The theme is the structure of your website. It's like the skeleton of how your website will look like. Right now we already have a theme that looks like this. Let's just view the page here. This is our structure. So let's change the structure to a theme that we are going to use. For me, I usually add, since we are going to design from scratch, this is the theme we are going to use. We're going to use Hello Elementor. Why we are using Hello Elementor? Because we'll use Elementor as the page builder. Since the two, the theme and the plugin are created by or they're manufactured or developed by the same company, it is good to always use things that are made for this by the same company, since they have the best compatibility. So let's go to themes over here. I'll click on that. So I'll first install our theme. So just click on the where it says add theme, click on that. Then on the search bar on your top right, just search for Hello Elementor. There are so many themes. So Hello Elementor, and here it is. This is the first one, Hello Elementor. So just click install. So that will be now our skeleton installed. Then let's activate. So that means the skeleton has changed. Let me just show you that. This was our old skeleton. So let's just refresh this and see the difference. You see, there's a change. So Elementor is a clean theme. It is an empty theme. Basically, it is a blank theme where now you have to input your own data. Okay, it is usually blank unless you'll use templates. For us, again, we are not going to use templates because I want you to understand how to build structures of your own. Okay, so we have our theme done. The next thing is installing plugins. So, but first, what are plugins? Plugins are small softwares that introduce new functionalities into your site. So for instance, now we want to build using drag and drop feature. Now we need that functionality. Okay, so that's why we need Elementor, which is a plugin. So for instance, we need maybe to add the ability to send messages using WhatsApp, or a contact button using WhatsApp. So we'll need a plugin that adds the WhatsApp functionality on the website. Okay, so plugins are just small softwares that you install on your website and they introduce new functionalities. For instance, you want to introduce a booking functionality, so you need a booking plugin. Okay, I hope that makes sense. So basically, plugins are small softwares that you install on your website to introduce new functionalities. They simply add functionalities to your website. Okay, so let's just go to where it says plugins here, and click on that. And all the plugins that are already here, just click on them and let's just remove them. So let's just click delete and apply, because basically I always ensure you only have the required plugins. Okay, do not find yourself with plugins that you do not use on your website. Any plugin that you do not use, deactivate and remove it. Just have necessary plugins or themes that you are using. So let's add our first plugin, which is what? Elementor, as we said. So I'll just come to here and let's search for Elementor. So there are two plugins, there's Elementor and there's Elementor Pro. So Elementor is free, Elementor Pro is not free. So just click on install, then activate. So this is Elementor. As you can see, it has 10 million active installations. It's one of the best website builders right now when it comes to WordPress. And website that are built on WordPress. So it's already activated, so just close here. Just do anything, just close it. Let's go back to screen options. As you can see, we have this has just popped up on our dashboard, and let's just remove it. For me, I love having a cleaner dashboard because it's quick to search stuff or locate stuff on my dashboard. Okay, so we have Elementor. Now if I go to my plugins, I have Elementor installed. Okay, so we also need Elementor Pro. Why we need Elementor? With this you can also build. Why I need Elementor Pro is simply because we are going to use templates. So templates are we're going to use templates, and we're also not really templates, they are called components. So components are repeated parts of the website. So for this one we will need let's go like to my website, which is Masha Creatives, or let's go to our sponsors website, which is Host Kenya. So let's wait. I want to show you components that repeat themselves. Basically, I'm talking about the header and the footer. Okay, those are like the standard components that keep repeating themselves on a website. Okay, so let's also just search for another website like Gigi, like Jumia, sorry, and let's click on that. So basically, the header is this top part here of the website. This top part that has the pages over here, like as you can see here. So if I even try to access a different page, let's go like to the contact us page, you realize that the header remains the same. You see, we are on a different page, but the header is the same. The footer also is the same. Okay, if I'm to access anything from here, let's go to like WordPress hosting. You see, everything changes on the page, which is the content on the page, but the footer and the top part of the website, which is the header, remains the same. So those are components which repeat themselves in each and every page of your website. So basically the same thing over here on now our website, which is Masha Creatives. Let's go to like website design. You see the header is here. If you go all the way down, we also have our footer. So let's go to a different page and see what happens. You see, we are on a different page that explains about website design, but the header, and if we scroll down to the footer, remains the same. So that's what I was talking about. It's all about the components or those parts that keep repeating themselves on our website. So you need to create those first before you jump in and start designing the specific pages of your website. Correct? Correct. So don't forget to subscribe to this YouTube channel. If you are a developer or you are a website designer who is already in this field, we are going to I'm supporting our sponsor here, Host Kenya. So if you are looking for WordPress packages, as you can see, they have very nice packages which are affordable and very reliable. So just go there, purchase your domain and hosting, and start building your website. So let's jump in. Let's get back to our course. So basically, that's what I want us to do. I need you to understand that there are components, which is the header and the footer. Okay, so let's go back to our admin dashboard. So basically, Elementor Pro is not free. You need to purchase that from the Elementor website. So for me, I've already purchased my Elementor Pro. I'll find a way to input a link on the comment section or on the description, so that maybe you can purchase your own Elementor Pro. So just go to choose. I already have it here on my downloads, so let me just upload that. So here's my Elementor Pro package, and this is what I want to upload. We have the Elementor and the Elementor Pro. So once you purchase your Elementor, you will get the Elementor Pro package, which is now the plugin. You'll have to upload it over here on your plugin sections. You remember the standard Elementor, we just did a search, but for the Pro you have to purchase and upload. Okay, yeah, you just purchase it from the Elementor website, then you should be able to upload it over here. And let's activate that, and voila. So we have two plugins now. We have Elementor and we have Elementor Pro. So why I introduced Elementor Pro is because with the standard free Elementor, you cannot build custom headers and footers. Okay, there's a way you can do it if you are to introduce new plugins, but for me I usually like doing it with Elementor. Okay, so there are plugins that there are free plugins that offer the ability to create the header and the footer. You can just do your research and you should be able to just do a quick search on Google. You should be able to get plugins that can help you build the header and the footer. But for us here, we're going to use Elementor and Elementor Pro. So once you have your Elementor plugin and Elementor Pro plugin done, the next thing is now you access something called go to where it says the templates. That's why I said they're templates. They're kind of templates, but I call them components. So go to templates and go to where it says theme builder. I'll right click this and open that on a new tab. So the theme builder has so many options. As you can see, you can create the header, the footer, a single post page, a single page. You can do an archive, you can do a search result, or you can do a loop. So basically you will learn this along the way. For now, let's go step by step. So the first thing we want to create is the header, the top part of the website. Okay, but if we go back here, you see we have the pages here. These are the pages on the footer, on the header, sorry. These are pages. So for us, we have not created any pages. So how are we going to create the header? So that's why we go back to our dashboard and let's create our website pages that we're going to use. So if you go to pages, these are the dummy pages that we have. Just click on that and move them to trash, apply, because we're not going to use this. We're going to have our own pages. So click on add page, and the first page we are going to create is the home page. So just write home, that's it, and just click publish and click again publish. Then right here click add page. So we are going to add the who we are, which is the about us page, like that. Publish. We're also going to add another page called our services. Publish. We're also going to add another page called blog. That is for our blogs. And we're going to add the last page, which is contact us. Publish and publish. So now if I go back, if I click on the WordPress logo on top here, click on that, should take you back. Now we have our pages. We have the home, all the pages we created are right here. Now for us to pull this on the menu over here, when we create our header, we need to create now the menu. So we go to appearance and go to where it says menus, and let's call this as our main menu, like that. Main menu, just give it any name. For me, I'm going to call it main menu, and I'm just going to click create. So the menu is created, but it has no pages. As you can see, add menu item. So over here where it says the pages, just click on view all and let's add all our pages. So just select all of them, or just click on select all and add to menu. Okay, so here are our pages. So for you to arrange them from left to right, as you can see here, there's the arrangement where it says the first page is web hosting, domains, WordPress. To arrange them in that order, So we have to arrange, the order is, you arrange that order here. So home is the first one, that should be at the top. We have two, so let's remove this. This is a custom link, so remove it. So the first one is the home. I drag it and drop it on the top, followed by who we are, like that, followed by our services, then blog, then contact us. So that is the arrangement that we want, from left to right. So left will be the top and right will be all the way to the bottom. Then let's save our menu. So our menu is done, it's saved. So how do we now pull it on the header? So the first thing, let's click on add new. So now we are now adding the menu. So it's going to load now our Elementor builder, because we are creating the menu using Elementor, okay, which is our Elementor website builder. So as you can see, Elementor already has templates. So there are these templates here of the head of sample headers that you can insert. But as I said earlier, on this video, we are not going to use any templates. So we are going to build, even if it's templates, we are building our own templates. So I'll close this because we are going to build our own header. Okay. So voila, here we are. Our Elementor page builder has already loaded, and we have our elements over here, which are called widgets. And this is where we build everything over here. So if you click on this plus symbol over here, it gives me this, the flexbox and the grid. I don't like using this because I like using the container. I don't like using this. So what I'll do, I'll go back to menu, to my website dashboard. Then I'll go to Elementor because I need to change that from flexboxes to the standard Elementor containers. So I'll go to Elementor over here. I'll go to tools. Is it tools? Sorry, go to settings. Supposed to be settings. Then I'll go to features. So I need to go to containers. So the default containers are the flex boxes. So I don't want to use those. So I'll make this inactive. I'll deactivate the container which are flex boxes. You can see here. So then I'll go back all the way down. Once the container, where is it? Container is inactive. Go down and save changes. Because we are not going to use flex boxes, we are going to use just standard. So as you can see, this is what we have. So let's refresh our page and see what we are going to get. So now if I click on this, you see these are what I'm going to use. These are the structures we are going to use. So basically on this video, we were learning how to set up our dashboard and setting up our entire ecosystem ready for design work. So we're not going to design yet the head and the footer. We're going to design that on our next tutorial, or on our part 3 of this video. So ensure to subscribe to this YouTube channel, and ensure also to check out our partners, hostkenya.co.ke, and let's meet on the next one. This is Masha Creatives, and peace.